it's also expanding another universe. We'll get into this in a little bit. Expanding another universe in a way that no one has done before. And I kind of
You mean subtly?
Yes. Yes. God damn! Learn from this, please. Double Toasted Live is out there. We got 2 more cities to go to. Santa Monica, California on November 14th and Seattle, Washington on December 12th. As for Santa Monica, which will be up very soon, got something special for you. 25% off if you put in the code DT25. Now, that will be for a limited time only. You can go to dtmerch.com to buy your tickets. You can go to x1entertainment.com, which is where the tickets are actually being sold. And you can also find a link on doubletoasted.com. You know, the Predator has been called many things. An action star, a movie monster, a force of nature. One ugly son of a bitch. But he's never been called a hero before.
Are we calling him that now?
Well, I guess we can call him a protagonist.
Protagonist, there you go.
If I don't know if there's too much of a big difference, but he is the hero of his movie right now, which is Predator Badlands. Let me see right if I got it. Yes, it is right there. In this one, you know, the Predator has become so popular, and that they ain't even call it Predator no more. They got a proper name. Yaoucha.
It's about time.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, man, I can't keep calling you Predator.
No, that sounds sexual.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, who you hanging out with? Oh, the Predator.
Yeah.
My friend with dreads. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, shit, to catch a predator. They got a show just for the predator. Yeah, can I talk to you for a moment? Shit.
Oh, I bought these wine coolers for me.
It's not even wine cooler, it's my blood, man. Okay, whatever. But yeah, man. Yeah, can't be called a predator anymore. You're trying to get that man canceled. Now they're the Yaoucha. And they have become so fascinating over the years. We've kind of delved into their planet, their culture, and now we're getting into their character. With this, they even got names now. Oh, Deck.
Deck.
Yeah, look at Deck. There's Deck right there, all decked out. Deck is on the hunt to prove himself. You see, that's the thing about it. I keep telling y'all, no matter where you go, we all got something in common. My dad used to tell me, boy, you ain't gonna be shit. Deck's daddy told him, boy, you ain't gonna be shit.
Did your daddy say you ain't gonna be shit to the point that you need to go ahead and die?
My daddy did tell me several times, boy, I could kill you. Deck's daddy said, boy, I could kill you. Yeah, so now, and you know what? Just like me and just like Deck, we feel like we got to prove ourselves. So Deck said, Daddy, you know what? Before I come back and slice your ass up, I'm going to go out and look, y'all always going to Earth, hunting these cops and these soldiers and everything. I'm going after one of the most fearsome creatures in the galaxy on one of the most dangerous planets in the galaxy. So dangerous that no predator goes at all.
Right. And a creature that is known for being unkillable.
Yeah. And he said, well, I'm going to be the one. Yeah, that's what they all said, boy. See, that's why you ain't going to be nothing. You're hard-headed. But along the way, Deck gets an unlikely ally. He gets this human named, what's that name?
Thea.
Thea. Yeah, there's Thea. Look at Thea. She just like the Predator. Boy, you better get that girl on your side. Look at her. Oh, yeah, shit. You thought you was killing shit. Look at how you like this. Yeah, Thea. He hooks up with a human named Thea. But not a real human, synthetic. Oh. Wait a minute.
I've heard that term before.
I heard that term. I heard somebody there's a company that makes those synthetics.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember the name, but anyway, he hooks up with her and they go on a buddy adventure together. And they're trying to work out something. Can she help Deck find the trophy, the big prey that he's looking for? Can Deck help her find her legs. Because when he finds her, she's split up in half.
And we're off to see the witch.
Some legs. So let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Predator Badlands. Again, doing something new. How do we feel about that? Well, let's go ahead and watch this, and we'll be back with our Yeah, you thought you was some big shit. Yeah, do that.
Jackie's like, oh, I was about to do that.
I could help you. Well, good luck with your journey.
He dropped her like, well, you're missing the best parts.
So, when Disney bought 20th Century Fox, people out there making all them jokes. Oh man, they about to Disneyfy the Alien and the Predator. Wouldn't that be crazy? Disney like, hell, yeah, y'all got jokes. You know? Yeah, jokes, yeah. You know, y'all laughing, but we about to Disneyfy the hell out the Predator. People, this is close to being a Disney cartoon. Because I want you to think about this. You got emotional family drama, comedy relief characters, cute animal sidekicks, a road trip type adventure, a buddy film, and a villain that could just be a wicked queen in a Disney cartoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Complete with henchmen.
Yeah.
Disney-fied the hell out of this.
Boy, you're right.
And for me, it works.
Yeah.
People, look, you already know I love the Predator.
You do love the Predator.
I think Predator 1 is one of the greatest action films of all time. And I've been critical of all the Predator stuff that's come out recently, or after that at least. But I think Dan Trachtenberg is on track with all of this right here, man.
Well, listen, he's got the backing of Disney, and the technology has caught up to everything he would want to do.
Yeah. Now, it's, listen, even though some things are very formulaic here, they did a lot of things right with this, man. Because Dan Trachtenberg, who's been doing just wonders with this, I think. Dan Trachtenberg is responsible for Prey, Killer of Killers, the animated anthology that they did. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stockwell. Just remember, I didn't put the camera on you earlier.
Oh,
he's here to check us. Because he's a huge Predator fan.
Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask me.
Oh, we will.
I will.
And we ain't got to ask. You're going to stop us. No. Actually, man, in the movie, I said this yesterday, when I took him to see the screening, he sat down next to our friend Mark. And he turned to Mark, and he just started talking about all the tribes, planets, culture of the aliens, the women, how they're like Amazons. He started talking about the weapons, and our friend Mark was
Mark didn't get up and move.
Mark was just kind of like, man, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just like the action. He kind of looked at me. He looked at me and said, "Is this a friend of yours?" I was like, "No." So you were the Predator. You assaulted him. I think that what Dan Trachtenberg is doing right is that he's continuing to take really bold steps with this, expanding the world of the Predator, and making them real characters now. Not something to fight in an action film or some kind of movie monster. He brings actual emotions to them, which is what I was really surprised about.
Certainly here, I feel like that's been missing from all the Predator movies for me. Because I've just been at it like, yeah, but what about these creatures? And why are they doing this? And how does their economy work? What about their society?
Yeah.
They just show up and kill things that don't have a chance against them? How is that even sporting?
Yeah, and now we're beginning to see how, and he's still kind of cheating, They're still kind of bullies in a way.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like if you went to hunt deer, but you had all kinds of weapons.
Exactly.
And the deer doesn't even know it's being hunted.
If you went out there and hunted a deer with an AK-47.
Right. Right.
One of the AR-15.
Yeah, AR-15.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of what they do with us. Now we're getting to see where, you know, maybe some of those were the like really inexperienced predators. Now we're getting to see the ones that are going after the really big game, the ones that do give them some competition. But then also we're getting to see that they do have emotions, man. And he does this. He brings emotion to them. The most important thing is he brings emotion to them without sacrificing like the brutal tribal nature of them, of the predators, or the Yaoucha as they're called.
Wait, were they called the Yaoucha before this movie?
No. Oh no, before this movie, no.
I'm asking.
No, before this movie, yes, because they did that in Predator Killers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been established since like the 90s, actually.
It's also expanding another universe. We'll get into this in a little bit. Expanding another universe in a way that no one has done before. And I kind of
You mean subtly?
Yes. Yes. God damn! Learn from this, please. The opening of this is brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
No.
It is the opening of this is very bold, and we explore something that's never been done with the Predator. Family. Man, the opening starts with these two brothers and their father is in the mix. Man, so it opens with the two brothers fighting, but then the father comes into it. It gets deep, and it gets really deep for not even having that much screen time. And so you have conflict, you have admiration, betrayal, sacrifice, themes of respect, revenge. It's almost Shakespearean in its own way.
Right, because if you ever seen all the other Predator movies and you're like, how you gonna make me be on the Predator side? They do it.
Oh yeah,
they set that up real good.
Oh yeah, no, in the beginning, I mean, that's the thing with...
Yeah, you're right, Shakespearean.
Yeah,
Sorry, but yeah, it is.
No, it's very Shakespearean. And you start with Deck, our main character, of course, who is the underdog. It's an underdog story. His father hates him. His father like hates him so much. He told his brother, go out there and kill that boy.
Hey, why is he still alive? What did I tell you to do?
What did I tell you to do? Boy, neither one of y'all ain't shit. But yeah, it starts out with that, and we see that, you know, hate, of course, we would assume with the Predators because they're so brutal. But then the brothers actually love each other. And we see that there's conflict with that. His brother does not want to do that, man. And I'm only telling you this because they put a clip out there. I won't even tell you that.
Okay, I'm surprised you were saying this
No,
much.
but they gave that clip out there.
Okay.
And it's actually really cool because and the reason why I want to bring this up again is because, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, with the limited designs of the Predators, of the Yaoucha, you begin to see actually how they can really emote. And it's a very emotional opening. It's action-packed, it's exciting, it's thrilling, and highly emotional. I mean, look, this is the beginning of the movie, so we know where it's going to go, but at the same time, it really is something where you have a lot of sympathy for Deck. At least I did.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, what they've done with the, I guess the CGI for his face shows so much emotion.
Yeah, it really does, man. And as you see, what's really great here is that
fear and frustration.
Anger, frustration, hurt.
Yeah.
And it's all in subtitles, as you saw. And it's cool to see them or to hear them speak their own language. But also, I thought it was just a really good move to where a lot of studios aren't to start movies like that.
No, with subtitles?
With subtitles. Oh, hell no. But they didn't budge on that. They let them speak their own language. And the fighting is really cool. The brothers are fighting in a cavern. And they make such good use of that environment that they're in. I love what they did with this, man, as far as what they did with the characters here, especially with Deck, man. Deck is... It's something hard to work with as far as I say trying to get emotions. The design of the Predators, it was meant to be intimidating, fearsome, alien. But here, because they can't smile, the eyes aren't very expressive, but somehow
his are.
Yeah, they were, because it's enhanced with CG now, where it was all practical before. But you do sympathize with Deck because, being that he's in this underdog story, you want him to succeed. He's actually called the Runt. And now he has something to prove. But they did get a lot of body language out of this because, not only because of the CG enhancements, but because, I'm sorry, they did a lot of emotion out of this because of the CG enhancements, but the body language is what's really good here too. That's from an actor named Demetrius Schuster, who plays Deck. And what Demetrius does great as Deck is, as I said, Deck is considered a runt. Now, as a runt, he could whoop all our ass.
Sure.
He'd be the baddest person on earth. He might as well be Superman or somebody. But in Yaoucha culture, he ain't shit. So
right.
So he's his and that's because he's kind of inexperienced in a way too. He's very young, and the body language is played that way. I mean, he's a badass, but as far as predators go, you can see how he's kind of young and inexperienced, maybe a little clumsy, maybe a little compulsive.
Yeah, a little compulsive, a little immature, but definitely smaller than everybody else.
Yeah. When you see him next to his brother and his father, that was a great design choice too.
I mean, even when he meets up with Thea, she's like, "Well, you kind of small for you." Like, look, bitch, you want me to pick you up a nut?
So soon, Deck is off on his journey to gain his trophy and earn his respect, and we all soon start thinking, maybe Deck kind of up. Because he chose to go to the most dangerous planet to prove himself.
Yeah, where his brother like, you want to kill what? Shit. Man, can't nobody kill that thing. Things go badly for Deck the minute he hits orbit.
Yeah, this planet that he goes to is an asshole, man. Everything there is meant to kill you.
Horribly.
Yeah, before Deck even hits the ground, there's a bird coming in trying to eat him, man. While he's falling hard. Yeah. Bird, I don't give a it's free pizza. Yeah, and when he lands, man, everything is trying to kill you. The trees try to kill him. The moment he hits the ground. Trees, y'all. But it's so much fun.
Grass tries to kill you.
Oh, yeah. People, when they tell you to go out and touch grass, you better not do it here. You lose your fingers going to try to touch grass. You can't even walk in grass. But it's the planet design is fun.
Dude, I all the time I kept watching this, I thought, man, whoever's designing the Yaoucha and these creatures and this environment is having the best time of their career.
Oh, yeah, man. It's so much fun seeing different creature types and the designs that they have and seeing how they attack, how they eat. It's, and there's so much attention to detail because you'll get a wide shot and there'll just be things in the background eating other things. It's
yes. Skull Island ain't got nothing on this place. That's a vacation spot compared to this place.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was it Jenna?
Jenna, yeah, Jenna, yeah.
Yeah.
You soon get to his sidekick because he gets some much needed help from the character of Thea that we were talking about. That's a synthetic human, and let's see, and Thea is played by Elle Fanning, and she is straight up some Pixar comedy relief.
She sure is
in this movie. She is a Pixar character. She's programmed to be more sensitive than practical. So immediately she tries to make friends. She's asking questions. So now we get the scene that we see in a lot of Pixar movies where it's the montage, and a lot of movies, period, where in the montage of them traveling long distance and the character keeps asking questions over and over and over again. And, it got on my nerves at first. I'm not going to lie. I was like, this is really taking me out the movie.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt that myself. Because the first part of this movie, up until meeting her, it goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think of it as being a PG-13 movie. It felt like it could lean into an R. But by the time they get to her, I was like, oh yeah, this is a PG movie.
Yeah. Well, they could stay within PG-13 because no humans are being killed, you know. But when they get to her, she keeps making jokes. It's just one attempt at a laugh after another, man, and it really did get on my nerves. But as the movie goes on, for me, she becomes part of the story, and then they start getting into her own subplot, and then she quickly kind of grew on me because I think like, all right, you know what? She's an obvious human element. She's written for us to have something to relate to.
A character where you don't have to read subtitles the whole time.
Exactly, because what's so great about the parts before we get to her is that it's either a movie with subtitles or it's a silent or it's a movie with no dialogue. And That's kind of cool to watch.
And
but
then she shows up and it's all dialogue.
and she won't shut the up. But then she went on and she had her own story there, and she became part of a bigger story that this all revolves around. I thought, all right, you know what? She's a much needed human element. We all need that, because after a while, we do need something to relate to. And I like the way they brought her in. Could they get done without her? Yeah, but that movie wouldn't have done that well. I would have liked it. But now they have her in there, and what they do with her and her story and what else they bring in, I like that. I thought that was cool. And I also thought her and Deck bond in a natural way because, you know, if they're going to make this character emotional, I like to see him have an emotional attachment to something. And it does lead up to a couple of emotional moments. And also, there's some really good gags with her legs, man. And some good action scenes with her legs.
Yeah.
With her legs, not on it. Just her legs.
Yeah. No, they really thought it out well.
No, I like, man, I'm surprised. I honestly didn't think that you would like this.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that.
What made you think I wouldn't like it? I'm curious.
I thought that sometimes when, like, okay, I'll let you know what really made me think that. Like, I love Godzilla, and I can take him as a villain or a hero, and I really love when Godzilla's a hero because I love Godzilla. And then you were like, nah, I like when he's a villain or a monster, and so I thought that's what you're gonna think with this.
Oh no! This is kind of what I've been craving for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Because so much of it has been the same. Now I'm not saying all completely the same, but with so many of the Predator movies, like mysterious character shows up hunting humans. Like what? Why? I don't. What? So now really getting into the why, digging in. That's been my thing for the longest time. It's like I want to know more about these creatures and their society. And I know that Killer of Killers kind of touched on it, but it didn't really give me near enough of what I wanted.
Yeah.
This did.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're very critical of the Predator series.
Yeah, I just was. It never rang for me like it did for most of you. Matter of fact, I didn't like the first movie at all until we did a retro review of it.
Really?
Yeah,
really? You didn't like the first one at all?
No.
Really?
One of the greatest action movies of all time.
I know. I saw it in the theater and didn't like any of the characters. And again, that whole thing of like, what's this creature's deal? Like, he thinks he's the ultimate hunter, but he's going after prey that doesn't even have a chance against him with all these super advanced weapons. Yeah. And they're gonna go home and brag like, see what I did. You. But yeah, no, that whole group of mercenaries, they just turned me off the wrong way. I like the second one better because Danny Glover's character, I was like, okay, I can get into him and all. But I was a big fan of Predators. I did like that one a lot.
That was really good.
I always forget about that one, and I was like, that's the one I like the most.
That's very underrated.
Yeah, it's very underrated. But yeah, when everybody else has been loving on Predator, I've been kind of lukewarm.
Yeah.
But this is like bolstered me. I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
that's surprising.
Now we're talking.
That's surprising, and I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Can you name all your financial accounts?
What?
Wait, now you're like a scam predator or something.
I'd suck as a predator. You see me coming.
You coming. Hey man, your cloaking's not working too well.
I don't think he sees me. Well, get out of there. Well, now you got my attention, Mark. Let me ask you: can you keep account of all your financial accounts? The reason why I ask is, Mark, you need to know this. You need to know this, man. You got a 401k?
Yes.
You probably ain't keeping up with that much, man.
I kind of am.
You're not. You got property investments?
No.
No. Okay. You probably see. That's the thing. You probably do. Don't even know.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You probably even know, man. The thing is, if you don't know your finances, you leaving money right there on the table. Also, man, you're a married guy. I don't want you to be like me, all right? I want your marriage to thrive.
Okay.
Because so many people argue over money, right? That's where our sponsor today comes in, Monarch Money. Monarch.
Oh, Monarch.
Yes, Monarch. And Monarch is actually pretty cool. We're joking around, but Monarch is actually a really cool service, man. Monarch is a service that links all your accounts in minutes so that you'll get a clear visual of all your financial data. It'll do smart categorization of your spending. It's going to give you real life control over your money because you can see it all out there in full display, everything that you need right there. You might have some financial goals out there that you're not going to be able to hit because you ain't on top of things. Monarch is here to help out with that. You can even give access to your financial advisor for your partner at no extra cost. Everybody can be on the same page with all of this. Hey, listen, speaking of money, smart money is right here with this code. Use the code TOASTED at monarchmoney.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year. That's smart money, everybody. At monarchmoney.com by using that code TOASTED. I want to thank Monarch Money for sponsoring this portion of the show. I want to thank you out there for all of your support. And now back to this review. Okay, so I don't have any pictures of this, but they're also joined by a very cute animal sidekick. And y'all know I don't like that. I can't, man, that is so transparent when they do that. I'm actually, you like this movie because you love the Predator. They have this little monkey type creature, and it is so obvious that it's the studio trying to take advantage of that PG-13 rating by trying to put something in there for kids to buy the toy or something for them to appeal to because they're going to be like, oh, that's so cute, that's funny, or it's getting a cheap laugh. What'd you think about that?
I didn't know what to think about it at first because I thought, oh, is it going to be like a plucky sidekick? And I thought, this feels kind of like, said Disney-like or weird, but it does come back later in a plot for a reason. I thought, this is kind of interesting. So, same thing with like Thea. I thought that, is she going to make jokes all the time? There's like, no, there are times where she's actually giving some emotions with the Predator deck, and then they flesh out her character later on, which I do like.
Okay, you know what? I want to hear how you feel about it. Well, let me ask you how you feel about that sidekick, Martin, because you know, look, that's how I got the reputation of bullying Martin when we were arguing over that damn dinosaur sidekick in Jurassic Park. You like that shit?
I don't want to say. Can I skip the question, please? Ask me. Well, I'll say this about it. It wasn't too cute. It didn't do a lot of cutesy things. Mm-hmm. It was actually very effective and an equal partner in the whole thing. So it didn't bother me.
Okay, funny enough, when it first came on, I was like, oh, hell, here we go. And y'all want, the moment y'all get a PG-13, you do this. But then after a while, I was like, okay, you hit it right there. I said, all right, you know what? Every now and then she would do something cute, but it did play into a bigger story.
Well, even before playing into a bigger story, it wasn't necessarily going to be a sidekick. It just seemed like it was something there.
Yeah,
and it was a help to them.
Mm-hmm. No, it was. It's just like, but I was just wondering, like, why are you just coming out of nowhere and just trusting these characters on the most dangerous planet, and you've never even seen them before? But it did play into a bigger story. I understood why they did it. That's that. If you introduce a sidekick, but you use it in the story, I don't mind that.
Plus, I would trust this character because it's the only goddamn thing on this planet that's not trying to kill me.
But how do you know that before you even get to it? It's like that. I mean, that thing is doing nothing but killing stuff.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was a threat at first.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this. I was really irked at first. I was almost mad.
Boy,
like,
well, so many things are setting you off. It's like you went in this movie going, oh, see? Well, all right, I guess that's all right.
Yeah, I was.
This is, well, all right.
Man,
all
there
right.
were things I was looking for where it was PG-13. I said, please don't do this. And they did it. And then it worked out.
Yeah,
So,
see? So now you got to look at yourself in the mirror.
I ain't got to look at the goddamn thing.
Like, the Predator wasn't the antagonist. It was me the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm always the antagonist. The villain. There's a villain in here, Tessa, who's another synthetic human, also played by Elle Fanning. Mm-hmm. Straightforward villain, nothing too deep, but I think I think she's good because they give you just enough info. It's like, it's not the deepest villain, you know. The villain is there to just pretty much be an opposing force, but they do give you enough to understand her motivation.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Give her some depth.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, there's stuff toward the end where you're like, okay, I kind of get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
What's pushing her to do this? She's not twirling a mustache. She's not evil for the sake of being evil.
No, she's pretty much being pushed to do this and given no choice but to be the villain in the movie.
Hello, Tessa. Continued failure will result in your decommission. The Yaoucha has Thea.
No! Yeah, there's a... Like I said, there's just enough there to give her some really good motivation to understand where she's coming from, and also, again, add to the bigger story. Speaking of adding to the bigger story, so I was talking about how this expands another universe in a way that nobody's done before. You're probably already can guess. You've already guessed what it is. It expands the alien universe. It does something smart that nobody's done before. Because we can only. I have Weyland Yutani right here on the screen. Building in Better Worlds. If you know Alien, you know Weyland Yutani. They've been there since the beginning. They were the ones that first sent the Doom crew of the Nostromo out to find the xenomorph. But the thing is, there's only so much you can do with the xenomorph. I mean, we've been with the xenomorph for centuries now. And so now, if you notice, especially with the series that just came out.
Yeah, where it's alien Earth, but the alien is not the main story going on.
No, we're concentrating more now on Weyland Yutani as a character. The corporation that is out there trying to find the xenomorph and also other creatures now. So Dan Trachtenberg told the xenomorph, hey man, sit this out, take a break. And now we're going to concentrate on the corporation here. And this is Weyland Yutani in the far future where they actually know what the Predator is, or the Yaoucha. But the thing about them bringing in Weyland Yutani that I love, unless I miss something, either one of y'all tell me if I miss something, what I love about it, they are so concentrated now on Weyland Yutani as a company and also the synthetic humans and how they use them, that there is no, let me see if I can find it here. There's no Easter eggs or callbacks or anything to the xenomorph. They don't mention it at all. You don't see a skull. You don't see an egg in the background. They don't do anything like that at all.
Points up for just resisting the urge to do that.
Yes.
And the thing is, having just watched the series, it like really brought me back to this world. So when the synthetic humans, it felt like just an easy shift from one into the next.
Yeah. And you know what? And listen, man, this centers more on Weyland Yutani's search for other things, other creatures out there. And again, how they use the synthetic humans. Because this planet is so dangerous, humans can't go there. We wouldn't last at all.
Well, with the first Alien movie, they're bringing back the xenomorphs. But it just seemed like, well, we just want them as weapons, I guess.
Yeah.
But now it's more of a, biological studies, medicine, all kinds of things. And I was like,
yeah,
this expands what a company would actually do.
Yeah.
And how they would actually, make money.
Yeah, Weyland Yutani is like the umbrella corporation or something, But it, and it makes sense because they're $1 trillion company. How many centuries you gonna keep screwing around with this one alien right here? Let's look at some of the other things that they do. And now I'm interested in seeing what Weyland Yutani does outside of the xenomorph.
Yeah.
The action in this movie. Listen, it's still a Predator movie, so that's what people want to see. And this is a real smart approach that they took. They were able to have their cake and kill it too. There's lots of limbs that are torn off, heads are crushed, bodies are melted with acid. But the rule is, don't make it red, don't make it human, and you can slice and dice all you want to all day.
Right.
With the PG-13. This is a Predator movie that the kids can see, since humans aren't real, and the humans that are, the synthetic humans, they bleed milk pretty much, and the Predator kills them in droves, man. And it's pretty, you could say it's gory, but like I said, as long as it's not any kind of humans being torn limb from limb, or you don't see red blood, or if it's not human, then they go all out.
And they all look alike, so you can always go like, oh, he didn't really die. See, he's right there.
Yeah. It's same dudes back there. Yeah, man. It's so it's the action, they can go over the top with it.
Yeah.
And they go crazy with the action. It's a lot of fun. And with the climax, I think that they do a throwback to Aliens, but they don't bring a lot of attention to it.
You don't think so?
No, because it's just
because I was like, man, they're doing real good about not that, and I was like, oh, Okay, well there it is.
It's just what the company uses. You know, it's just at this point, man. Listen, at this point they've been going well. I'm not gonna say anything. They could have said some lines, repeated something.
Yeah, they could have. They could have.
It's just and it just made sense that this company uses certain equipment and it just happens to be around.
I think all the Easter eggs got used up on Alien Romulus.
Yeah, it sure did.
Like, we ain't got no more.
Although they do something here that makes Alien Romulus look explain something. Because I was complaining about, and it is an Easter egg, it is a callback, but in Alien Romulus they use a synthetic that looks like a certain other synthetic, and this right here says they do create a lot of them that look the same.
Yeah. Oh, well that's nothing.
Yeah. Listen, if you want a Predator movie that goes by the formula, Predator comes down to start hunting some badass, and and they end up getting killed, and the other Predators come down and give them some ragged ass gun or something.
Right. I don't want this shit.
Hey! Can't sell this shit on eBay. This is not for you if that's what you're looking for. But I support exploring stories, expanding them, and I think Dan Patrick in the scriptwriter.
Trachtenberg.
What did I say?
Dan Patrick.
Man, that's our lieutenant governor, boy. he is an alien. Yeah, he is a predator. But Dan Trachtenberg, man, and the scriptwriter Patrick Asen. They're fans that don't do fan service and don't do fandom. Mm-hmm. They avoid the trappings of that. Mm-hmm. But they are fans enough to know everything else about this property. And listen, there is a studio influence that's felt here that feels out of place. But it's mostly really smart ideas, and I think they did it right. Like I said, I'm kind of partial to this stuff anyway. At least the stuff that Dan Trachtenberg has done. So, take that for what you will. But this is a low full price for me. I really enjoyed the hell out of this. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that. I because I forgot about Predators. I was like, this is the best Predator movie of all. But I was like, well, maybe I might like Predators a little bit better. But I'd have to watch it again. I might go like, no, I don't. This is my favorite. But this is really good, and it's a breath of fresh air. And the surprising thing, like you brought up, how these are guys who are fans. It's made by fans, but not fanboys, and that makes a big difference because we've seen stuff, especially recently, where somebody was just too much of a fan that they didn't know how to get out of their own way.
They can't resist.
Yeah, they can't resist. Especially considering how so many resurrected 80s movie properties just cannot not throw in Easter eggs and repeat old lines. And they resisted it every time. Kudos, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they somehow told the studio, please don't make us do this, or they just in the editing room cut them out. But it's very welcome. But it's got just such an emotional beginning that you can't help but follow it. And you're right, it does follow that kind of Disney / Pixar formula. And like I said, I did feel that in the latter half of the movie, which I was like, I did like this better where it started, but at the same time, it's tight and it ends in a good spot. It's got a complete ending, and yet it has a, ooh, I want more.
Yeah.
What's the next thing? When y'all gonna make the next one? And that's always a great sign. It ended up being, I mean, I'm somewhere between a high matinee and a low full price on this. And I think especially if you're a Predator fan, it's got to come in at a full price.
Yeah. I can't. This is one of the things I really want to see again in the theater. I loved it, man. I did. Mm-hmm. I mean, the only thing I'm taking points off for is because, like I said, I see a big studio influence on this. But that ending is funny, and it's also making me want to know what happens next. Yeah,
and the effects in this are seamless. Yeah. And normally I'm like, hey, you got good effects, you got bad effects. It's just your story, I don't care. But I was just like, I was bowled over by the effects, and especially with the expression they were able to get out of the Predator creatures. It's pretty amazing, and just the way they dreamed up this world that is designed to kill you. Yeah. I also like the fact that the Predator lands with a whole shitload of weapons and most of them get taken away. Because that was always something I didn't like with the other movies where the Predator was always pulling just new gadgets out of his ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shit, man, how many different things you got going on? And here, Deck, he's having to work with like maybe 6 things.
Yeah, no, that is true, man. It's like in a video game when you start out strong and then they take all your shit away. You got to start over. Because there's something they do cool here that where Deck learns to actually use the world.
Yeah.
To his advantage.
One of my favorite parts.
Yeah, and man, yeah, I say, man, I really love this movie, but I love the Predator, so I think more people than not are going to really enjoy this.
I think so.
Yeah, it's because of nothing else, man. Listen, even if you don't, even to tell you what, if you're looking for a formulaic Predator movie, just get that out your mind and go look for a popcorn movie, like an entertaining, fun, just adventure film.
I also think this movie is easy on you. Like it's enjoyable from the beginning to end. And it has rewatchability.
Yeah. No, it's so much fun, man. So there you go, folks. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.